Ebusuya makwa babio we say Ghana MPP no do about so obi kura timi na area aka because the area MPP papa no NDC enu te ba ne sa na akayo aba obetime hye obi na wokun say o ton ade kura na say o hye patata obi be so to sa ade na oton no ni na ne say o party A or party B. Ebusuya be say answer na meto this video no so no yen hwe this particular scene na ye hu
afa opposition when them 16 years but me only am sure yes who be one now can do mama send you me akasa me party so me bag of work
they switch it to you. I will wear your clothes.
Sam Nate George and Dennis Miracles Abwaji na video na wo hwe no mu na Sandy Petu belongs to different political parties. Here name say Sam George a strong NDC advocate and for that matter a member of parliament for NDC and after no Dennis Miracles Abwaji a former municipal chief executive for Ekwapem North and for that matter now he is the communication officer for Dr. Baomia's campaign team. Now it's only ordinary person in MPP or somebody odimu MPP party. Now so we say try on Kofa and I say Subanya Sandy Petu na danedi as brothers. So yemu ahe and they me aya there Sam George and Dennis Miracles Abwaji aye. They see themselves as one. And chebiaye right after the declaration of the parliamentary results in Ningo Pram you were the candidate of the NPP and Sam George right at the college center. Also, Marie. Like, but if you want to find what company a corner the other business, Ebanesa and what? Yes, Sam George and Dennis Miracles Abwaji. I don't why now. I say you soon be film here wait. You know, sometimes you see supporters of political parties, supporters of parliamentary candidates, supporters of presidential candidates, like engaging in acts of violence. Ebusuya. Enya de pa ese ye twasa to na echiri ba yeden ebesua enu nti no yanhwe ade a Dennis Miracles Abwaji and Sam George aye na yen famu aba so we party ye na party bia no chese mu ye enemies ye be kai a na no kuda ya JDM copy mu Jubilee House no ma pani to go say he has been a friend with John Mahama for the past 20 years but when we see them we think oh they have some beef. No, they are one people. They are one, like they are friends. They are friends. They share things together that we are not aware. But we, the followers of these parties, we fool ourselves in quote. Now you know be a NSM for Tabusia. So we will be a own policies who a conflict, and I say have a conflict with somebody. Just have you do not to move because NPP and DC we are one people. We cannot belong to the same party. So whoever does not share the same political ideology with you does not mean that person is your enemy. And here. Part 1 of this episode. Whether you belong to party A or party B, we are one people. Yensu Enfi, Sam George, and Dennis Miracles Abwaji, Adi Anwaye Fefefe Emu. And if you are Busuya, Asamoah and Baby Jet, Ghana Black Stars former captain. Yebekaya, Dr. Baumia campaign no, Asamoah serve on the sports committee. Edu baby no, or letter about Abontin say he is going away with the politics because the aspirations of war for the youth of Ghana no. So no go don political party a money to me achieve any ambitions for the youth. Now when Asamoah and the other two go actually say Ghana yenya na ye ho e Ghana ha no. And it was stress say Sabri a new administration about led by John Dramani Mahama, former president no. We must all rally behind him and support President Mahama to achieve his goals, his vision for the good people of Ghana. As Abadan Chemu say Ghana no sometimes yan ye when you say o many my day any and say obi a businessman businesswoman wakofa ni product 50 Ghana cedis oh not on 1,000 1,001 1,005 na dey me yakura ni say ade wakofa na wan say okaso me kura me kofa no 2 cedis so me to kura me dey 10 pesos onyaka sa kire wa who are you over ton say me wa no we still 200,000%. And with Asamoah if you say what Ghana ebe busuya e be stress enko tie na enfemu aba na enfentu na mo na Ghana betumi ayeye
someone say media assembly bar make check here. Let's support the government. Any government that comes to power, we should also support that government. We go for there 500 we go for there 50 cities or 1,000 cities. Now we are because of money more day. Every day. You will have what you say. Ain't you know? Who can find 50 cedi, no better 1,000 cedis. Or my new bedding. It's young support the government who can 50. The Kakra can one, no swing and the Kakra. No, you support to know mine so because not government, bono, you know, we are gossip. It's you know, now Ghana have decided. Mobia and the party, and we've won, and I did it. Wow, party, you know, focus on the government. Yes, why you want under the government, you know. And I say, under we are citizens. Yes, you best support. Look of far there, Moon Green who say, Moon Green Ghana. And yes, over 500, now beton 1,000. Who are not because of my money. Yeah, Ghana sometimes they you put into Miss New government urban women support not to succeed. Now you see your home and so as a good citizen, as a loyal citizen of this country, this is my message for you. Let's congratulate the ruling party, which is the NDC, and let us support them, not to sabotage them. Because if you sabotage it, no, I will say about also over you. If it's Charlie. Ishra Udia Ghana Bombay is Ghana if you two I'm okay Charlie you will have inside
so no Hopeson Yavi Adorye chire mu say some political appointees of Nana AKUFO needs to be prosecuted for their illegal involvement in Galamsey. Ochiremu say Galamsey yakoso na musoma insua se Ghana nyina no. Some political appointees of Nana AKUFO are actively involved in the act. Ochiremu say Sandy Penny na we involved no. They should be identified and put before the laws of this country. Ochiremu say political appointees including the fair gentleman of the land, Nana AKUFO himself, should be prosecuted for causing financial loss to the state when it comes to the fight of Galamsey. So Chemu said, yeti Galam stop, yeti Operation Vanguard, yakoto drone $3 million to fight Galamsey. Now so no, and kusiaga. Some same way na Hopeson Chemu said, abana bo obo maineka bebre. Now so fiya eden enfumu amba. Ibu so yeti Hopeson. And some wakafa Galamsey sem no when the need for some government officials to be prosecuted, including the president. Hey, Hopeson.
How long are we going to live? 90 years, 100 years. So nipa subainti. They say government officials are no more Galamsey no. They say Sejo Mahama ejawo mo no one prosecute mo. Ish. Obeswati o. He needs to prosecute them. When the government official, Ghana for nyina di tumi ama say manage Ghana maye. Hweyen sase so, hweyen suo, hweyen kwaye. Na wo wakwa kogina kwaye numu. Na wo say no, na wo pollute nsuo, e de de kai ka ho. Na se wo ba, no wan ni huduma ebeye ya. Officer no mo chiche Galamsey na I know. Nkofo obo chiche bi mo I know. And we are going to call them out. Some of the sites, we know. They must be prosecuted. AKUFO, the president, should be prosecuted.
Oh, how? What's the same? So why are they here?
Me say, AKUFO as president, will hand it over here. We need to prosecute him on Galamsey. Deliberately causing financial loss to the state.
Financial loss better my pay.
But Munjai sa yina ya namokekano. I don't need a theory. Let us practicalize it.
The practicalization and the practicalization.
I make us say he must be prosecuted.
What then why?
Hopeson. How many Galam stop Vanguard Deben Anankokwayemu? Do you know more journalists for more call for expenditure? What's the money ammonia correct? Yes, say Gadesika. Mona Ghana constitution and mamma ye say you should be the watchdog. Montima ko bisa say Galamsey yesi sika say Vanguard yesi sika say we yesi sika say ademo yedi ademo say Ghana sika ejaza. And you say we should not prosecute? What are you talking about? Sasika na ya say no honum amupa munim mutimi kachira grofo say bo kwa ya amonfu fan tenten no honum mamonko ni say edi de ka ho na mu say sika. Some will makachiremo. Me say I have a group. I have a friend with JDM advocacy group. Ya ni ebe from. Ya ebe bubodino. Ya submit ni ade amaban. Ya beje de da ko si so be prosecute wo.
He pay back time and I said.
I get pay back.
What did he say then?
E be say Hopeson sem ya o san so kire mu say before January 7 any political appointee I'll take part in AKUFO's governance no enye wa agent so be too kwan from mining because we do airport we go ni mase Hopeson kire say we AKUFO appointing kuto dia wo dey say o kwan bi to kura twen na yenye December 7 sorry in wie na say amanyo 7 be di and say power be di end is in same there we be strong kwan say o ko be aba because say ya yenya hand over power to the NDC any day we a political appointee of ADDO enye wa adwene so do ne kire kutuka because obe block you obe gu wani mase no way for you stay here and face the repercussions of your actions and inactions whilst you were in government
After election
yes when I say mo bia ntu kwan because he say ombe handing over
why na say mo bia ntu kwan
wo de ye de atum wa de o say wo ye be ma no wo de tu kwan me say won me face wo and so you be embarrassed. My setting will be that.
Into walk back to airport. Say,
me call back. Me say my setting guys no. What do you call them?
What can say more be into Kwan? Why is man into Kwan?
Look, let me tell you. Airport wa my yard more hoda. To Kwan, amount for more a lutusika. Or call kita ne briefcase, hand luggage. When you madia yeah, my mom is some go abroad. Rebecca, your bedges can in India Ghana.
I for necessary. It's kind of
what they say. What they your problem? Meant to me modding, but me say your bedging. Who your government appointee? What they try say who to buy? What they try? Who be to buy after 7 can say January? I don't know proper enough. Since here, who can say who to buy? Oh boy.
What kind of authoritatively to me so say me what can as
okay that 1992 constitution you are okay that you are
I mean quite but so between I can be and
yes power to the people constitution no power dey nyina kita citizens adam boy and the citizens no your powers no kakra na dey am president so mo fa hwe o man so anam boy president ni inaugural speech was say don't be spectator be a citizen. I am a citizen of Ghana. Yeah, maybe be in free Ghana enko.
Yeah, fine. So be or no ya buy money. Now so to kwanya.
We are buy money. Are you above the law?
For to me be. We
are buy money. Are you above the law? No. Who to kwanya? You are mandated. Sika obeti media to kwanya $10,000. Okay. Grosso $100. I say we declare.
And sika na mo de to kwanya best stop here na say nipa na kwanya no to na best stop. Yeah, for so be correct $10,000 no.
O de da eno to hwanza. Eno no de enya ndru.
Yeah, because the paper so to kwanya. We say we are government appointee and say to kwanya. Until so be to kwanya so you need say $10,000 na betum de kwanya. So we declare.
And 2% to kwanya.
Enti meba enti say onipa no ekura $10,000 na so government appointee no to kwanya. Why the betum say no kwanya man ko.
What declare? So what declare what documents are just what declare scano? What declare scano? Oh, sika way this is the source. Me kwa ko yesi any ade. Custom for amount certificate say yes. Say sika we ubetimi dey. Ubetimi dey to kwai. Why yes ade no? Hwe, we be say aba be jogo kroma o.
No information bi ye nim. Ah kire say kofo bi sika be figa na hakunti a. Wo kan say ya wo kan ni.
Samoda na moda. Moda na moda. Ye na ye. Yenaye vice president and then the secretary. So let be omuchokoma Bank of Ghana. Say there. Omo the gold company kwa share under free zones. Na afre omo letter of commitment. I don't know. We talk gold 10 billion. now they call Ghana nka Ghana mbre kire say gold bia de be kwa brochire bia no as say repatriate a percentage of the money at the Ghana na Ghana banja bidi ye adwuma na yenya bidi tua ehemfo no royalties ni ade no vice president ne say what the gold no kwa could this can na memfa say the crowd Ghana. Hey, how can you be such wicked to the nation? And you think we should sit here? Hey, Nkrofobi ajesika wo krom ha to the point say, "Womu hu ha wa womu betima diska no ha. Ana omu hu ha wa womu de akoto bank wa ha. Eti ni ombe ni say, ani emfa to gold, eno ni arrangement no omo ye no. Yen to gold, eti to gold da na the company be under the company's name. No what they call no ba kwa jo musika ho. It will never happen. Ye beji sika di nyina wo Ghana ha, ama ye dia ye Ghana dwuma.
And also Hopeson say MPP defeat and we defeat no. And ye defeat keke. Nemum candidate what in the buy Dr. Bamiano. Onyo bi anke say what in the ba. Osankra can't say MPP presented Dr. Bamia as their flag bearer 10 times in any presidential elections. They are going to lose 10 times. Hey, Hopeson, research when I hear say Dr. Bamia about 10 times, we lose 10 times. In the Hopeson say Dr. Bamia is nowhere near the presidential seat, and for that matter, the MPP should not make any mistake to bring him in subsequent elections as their flag bearer. And it's Hopeson and some other to go an MPP for Muntie.
No. Number people are factual. Factual. What be some was say Abraham, Ewo Mami, you know. Bako di Isaac, Bako di Ishmael. Baby Ishmael dominating, you know. In Cremophone ediso. Baby Isaac are dominating, no. A Christophone ediso. Factual. Christo ni bien who bet me di president of Morocco. Kosisa temuda beba. Christo ni bien who bet me di president of Egypt. Christo ni bien who bet me di you baby as I'm referee crowd design. DJ. Christo ni bien who bet me di president of. Adentia. E Cremofo doso. I just said DJ Christopher ni ho. But Cremofo the doso. It's a factual. And you catch up say MPP aya arrangement. Say Christo ni wo mu a na Cremoni ka ho. MPP penny the only party our yes arrangement no. So you say Cremoni be the president of Ghana. Now FDC. What say Omar Senate a Muslim vice president da. You can see that. One vice president abegina eye Christopher. President Christo, vice president Christo. MPP there. Maybe a president be no. Oye Christo ni no. Cremoni ka ho. And they say, let us maintain this arrangement because Ghanaians will not give us that opportunity. Omantie. Yeah, na ye nyinyemu. Mo nyinyemu amunkoye. Say why na ye nyinyemu. Why na ye nyinyemu? In everywhere in this world, yes, a majority rule. There is nowhere in this world that you have a minority, a rule majority. It's a factual. It is how to hold on as one man. I didn't know some of these things. Look, what I am praying. I'm repeating it 10 times. I'm bury 10 times.
I'm repeating why?
I'm repeating that. I'm candidate, you know.
What is all counting on my reason? When
on my report.
Oh, come on.
No one can say. I didn't know being a film. A dear intimate man when ni ever jail no home. Just a boomer MPP crime or a winning 2016. What do you na amount for kika? Then amount for the jail won't ya or muma MPP crime.
Sir, no, economist na.
Saturday was say economy na say. You have opposition, but we have a lecture and restore the value of the city. Would you now say, Papa, yeah, the other man anyway here. Ghana bet is a abruchary. And I mean what? A true baby with the anchor hold. No one body. I feel your buyer. Sir, economy chiw and poor the Nibia. They not know the in as an chiw and poor. Because idea was your winning yet. Yet the shower sir practically do as I say a dirty. I feel the economy in a jeans. Hey, what say dollar drew 16 cedis. Anana bako ewo 4 cities. But we share 16 cities na. We share the 4 na. And no ye better. Ese 4 cities. Kobra no be kasa se mu echewa. No opatire say. Obi ana ne $1 we here 4 cities no. We say no na enye. But $1 we here 16 cities there. And no ye better saying 4 cities there no. How can you say this? Obi a wo diga 2016 or $10,000 at the Accra ma wa bruchia. No here can sika no 400 million. No dey nya 10,000. And then me no work saying. Se nipa no pe 10,000, the same $10,000 at the Accra ma wa bruchia. We here 1.7 billion. And you are saying say I don't know your papa 1.7 billion. Nenada we here in 8 years no a quadruple 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't go home 4 times. We say I don't know. Eye papa. I say eye. Did you na ka ho? I don't know diary. She. Na meka bibi. MPP mo no onye doctor, onye professor, okasa yemfa.
I didn't know kasa.
Na dey say me free mu nje.
Na okasa no mo fa.
Me say onye doctor, onye professor. It's a fact. MPP ni bi o tie mi bi anim. Okaya ebebogu just say professor professor kasa mu mienti so on it no hwe MPP base here the business community and the middle class. NDC base the strict me say full soldiers strict boys no wo mu and the NDC base eti wo mu no de always no na wo constant. Ade ba kwa wo ya no mu dwa ne se otu wi mu kakra de o mu bedwa kakra so on yete no na MPP base no the business community economy ni sepe wawie walusu base a sepe middle class walusu base no we saw this and na Eugene Kano finance minister or more number or your investment banker you know never obi a or your economist dem da what you win, I know what Namua. Tama, or Muya say, or Muji Kenoforiata. Or Muya petition that very day. I didn't hear $1 as a taper. Because people were happy. Say, change be a day, ever. The international communities, IMF, name Kofina, no money at it. What's it changing a child? What do you want in here, a man for? What he said Ghana for? 2 million mo dia ma no wo mu be jade sa ma wo dia call just like that wo mo kire say 2 million mo dia ma no e je wo dia wo e yo mo dia they've decided say pebe bitra free na kwe won't me take major decision bia of take bia the new government can reverse it. That is the power of the people. Enunti and you say wo party mu na say onkofo kasa tie won
Obusia jedi ya ne de osia the High Commissioner of United Kingdom to Ghana na nsema all to Ghana we say this outgoing government led by AKUFO no won tu sika bia ma some state institutions bia or render service to ECG no kire mu asika na won tu ana so be wotua no se wotua is going to have a dire repercussions on the incoming administration's financial status. Like it's going to affect the finances of the incoming government. It was shame say and Kebeya sa payment ni na no they should hold on with the payment because at this dire moment no say party no and as a ban so e make some or such expenditure it will affect the incoming Mohammed's administration. And you know cause say the MPP is signing some last minute contract and also say Mboa Abaya Erebano. And the government is recruiting some employees in different sectors of the country. Also say it's a last minute decision now. Mboa the incoming Mohammed's administration. And you know, say one shena one fanche. And which is JDM say the election related debt I also in the 2024 general elections. When JDM comes, if AKUFO fails to investigate those cases, JDM will take full investigation into those cases obeye omampanyina so betene gua no so a ewu aba in this year's elections ni na any electoral violence ni na JDM chirem say se kofo ado ahwehwe mu ono do ba mo hwehwe ni na mu na de asotwe ese no but the asotwe no aman fefefe ente busua JDM are really two issues.
A lot of the foreign direct investment that comes into our country comes from the EU, and we want to deepen that, especially in the current economic crisis in which we find ourselves, where we are shut out from the international capital markets. And so we have to do as much as possible to increase foreign direct investment so that we can keep productivity, we can keep employment, and be able to find jobs for our young people. I want to thank you for the support before, during, and after the elections, the technical support, and then also during the election, the EU observer mission was one of the biggest, and I think that it helped to create a successful outcome from the election that we held. We are happy about the smooth and successful election we had. Unfortunately, there were a few incidents that have marred it, a few deaths, and it is our intention to investigate, what led to the deaths of those people, and if people are culpable, then they need to pay the price, for what they've done. And so, as soon as things settle, I hope that this government will start to investigate those incidents, but if that does not happen, we will do it as soon as we come into office. We would want to engage as early as possible with the EU so that we look at the details of our cooperation and see how we can tweak it to match the program that this new government wants to undertake. I'm sure you've heard many things from our manifesto and all that, and so we're hoping that we'll be able to sit with you as quickly as possible and see how we can align our programs to suit the new priorities that the incoming government would have. So far, things are going well. We, according to the Presidential Transition Act, inaugurated the Joint Transition Team yesterday, and Mr. Adorye is one of the co-chairs. And so myself and President AKUFO would be sitting in reserve to meet with the team anytime there are issues that need to be dealt with at our level. But so far, things are going well, and we're happy for the support that our international partners have shown. I've received a lot of congratulatory messages from several heads of state, and I had the opportunity to speak to President Macron, and also we have a scheduled phone call from the UK Foreign Secretary. And our neighbors, we have calls from our different neighbors, African heads of states, and interestingly, Indonesia. I had a call from Indonesia.
Spirit of Bandung.
From Indonesia. And so I think they were starting with a lot of goodwill, not only locally, but from the international community. And we're very grateful for that. So let me thank you for the congratulations, and we hope to continue to work with you in the spirit of the cooperation between the EU and Ghana.
In this episode, Hopeson Adorye Chirem say some government appointees needs to be prosecuted because of their involvement in Galamsey activities, including the president himself when he leaves power. And I feel so Chirem say we are government appointee. Now person will be from my train. Na JDM transformer permission because if you leave before December 7, you are going to be disgraced at the airport. It's Hopeson raised two strong issues. Another one is say MPP nim now Dr. Bawumia as their flag bearer 10 times in the presidential elections, they are going to lose. I know the Hopeson Kwanawaka. I don't know where he got his fact from, whether it's backed by research or whatever. And Hopeson say anytime the MPP is going to present Dr. Bawumia as their flag bearer, they're going to lose that presidential elections. As I'm watching the photos, I'm gonna say, if I say JDM, I'm on your same way, and I say, this second coming is successful. We should support him by playing our roles as citizens, not being spectators, but we should exhibit characters that are worthy to be exhibited by citizens by doing our part and performing our duties playing our role as citizens, especially the market women, the businessmen. Let us stop charging abnormal prices on our goods and services because that is killing us as a country. Okofo ade 1 cedi, also 1,000 Ghana, 50 Ghana, or 20 C. And then Ebuana, Emma price escalate here in a complaining in the country. Samojan is sending strong message to businessmen and all Ghanaians say we should rally behind JDM to make his second administration a successful one for the betterment of all Ghanaians across the country. Make sure say, the first time never channel is not on subscribe here. Also subscribe in Msika TV and my. Yes, also Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Me na Msika TV. Chira wa dwene for this video. Na san share video na fun so nya bi ehwe. I am some phone na appear. Stay on this channel for more updates.